Two. It's visible, right?
Yes, yes.
So now we will learn in today's class is something about the action modes. See, as I told you, there are different action modes, whatever you are trying to perform. So first of all, I want to know, did you practice the previous sessions, whatever I have teach you?
Yeah, that last one, like test cases.
The
Like
last one test.
due to my system issue, I have done half of it, but I need to do the further.
Okay. So do practice well, first of all, because if I teach you continuously, then you will not understand. So I will go very slow. Okay. Because I
Okay.
was thinking and somewhere I'm going fast, I think so. Right?
Not that somewhere. Yeah.
Somewhere I'm going fast, right? Or not? Is that okay? Or you want
Yeah,
me to go
no, no,
slow? Sorry, one second. Please tell me.
it's okay.
It's okay. So I will go slow, okay, first of all, because your practice is that is a high priority for me.
Okay.
After your practice, then tell me, okay, then we'll go fast.
Okay, okay.
So unless, let's see what will happen. So what happened? So there are different action modes and see whatever the attribute that you have scanned and use within the module. You can provide your input value in the value section, right? Previously, we have learned about this. So whatever in the test cases also, the first test case, if you see that there is a value section, right? So you have scanned and used it within the module and you can provide your input value in the value section and accordingly you have different action modes, right? There are input, verify, buffer, wait on, select, constraint. So I mean exactly what action you are trying to inform TOSCA to perform that on the application. So we will see what are these different action modes are available and which action mode will be used at what time. So we will be learning about all these things one by one. So what are the different action modes which we have got? Okay. So
Okay.
what are the different action modes? Input, verify,
It will.
buffer, wait on, select, constraint. Right. So these are the different action modes which are available in TOSCA. Sometimes even these questions can also be used in an interview saying that what are the different action modes available in TOSCA. So these are the different types and action modes which are available in TOSCA. Sometimes they can also ask you individual action modes as well. Okay, can you explain me what is the buffer, why constraint is used? So for each and every action mode, specifically there would be a specific situation and an example, right? So we will be seeing one after the other. So first of all, what is an input action mode? So it is very simple. We might have heard many times input action mode if we want to provide any value as an input. So the definition
Mm.
is, see, first we will learn about input action mode. Okay.
Okay.
So first the definition is if we want to provide input data to any control in the application and then you can use the input action mode. So there is no explanation required for this input action mode. Okay. So
Okay.
if we want to provide input data to any control in the application. Okay. So that time you can use input action mode. So if you want to input something by default, the action mode will be input. Okay. And you will ask me, what is action mode verify? Okay. And verify also, it's important, right? Verify action mode is, see, definition is if you want to verify any control or text or content. So basically, if you want to verify any control is present in the application or not, or any text is present in the application or not, or any part of the text, I mean the content is present in the application or not. So then you can use the action mode verify. If you want to verify any control or text or content. Okay.
Okay.
Did you understand? If you want to verify any control which is present in the application, any text in the application, or any part or any content, so that time we can use action mode verify. So it is present or not. Okay. That is the purpose of verify. In order to verify the content which is present in the application. So these are the basic two action modes which everyone knew. Input and verify are the two most common and the basic action modes which we'll be using throughout on a daily basis. Okay.
Oh,
But there are other action modes which might be see for the first time, but don't worry. This buffer itself will take one class for me, and this wait on is called a synchronization. Okay, wait on. We will see, right? Here one wait on. So wait on is called a synchronization. This will take another class, and this constraint and select I will take one more class. So before showing it to you, at least I will give a brief idea of what is this. Okay.
okay.
So what is this buffer actually? So buffer is a temporary storage to store values and can be used at later point of time. Buffer. It is a temporary storage
Value.
to store values and can be used at la- later point of time. So this is the definition of buffer. So what do you mean by buffer is in TOSCA? So buffer is used in order to store some values. I mean, whatever the value or whatever the number, whatever the text that you want to store. So you can store it by using the concept of buffer and you can reuse it. See, when you are string here, here string is the data type, right? So string something ultimately, why do you store basically any value if until unless there is some reusability on that particular point, right? So if you
Yes.
want to reuse that at a later point of time, then you will be string it. So it's a direct proportionality. So whenever you want to use something, you will be string something. So if I want to store any value or text message or any content in the application, I will be making use of the action mode buffer and I will be
Oh,
string that particular content into one variable. And whenever the time is the required or the situation is required, I will try to use that with the help of the syntaxes which are available in TOSCA. So this is just a brief introduction to what is a buffer concept. Okay, are
okay.
you getting my point?
Yes.
So next, wait on. See, um, wait on means, see, these action mode wait on, what we are seeing is something about the concept of synchronization. Okay. In order to achieve the concept of synchronization in TOSCA, we will be using this action mode wait on. So what is synchronization? General, in our language, what is synchronization?
Like, I think, like,
So I will
one,
say,
two. Hmm.
so generally synchronization means a communication, right? Communication, same level of understanding and communication between two objects. right? That is sync, right? If you are talking and if you are listening, I'm teaching you, that is sync, right? That you are understanding my points. We are syncing, right? So now why we are talking something about synchronization point? So basically, when we are trying to automate an application called what is that? Demo web shop. So with the help of a third party tool called TOSCA. So TOSCA is one
Mm,
object, right? And application is
yes,
one more object. Means if they want to communicate with each other, there should be a level of understanding or communication between the two applications, right? Then only the automation will be working perfectly. Correct?
yes,
So in order to achieve why need to achieve the synchronization between two applications, these two applications? Sometimes there might be a network issue, right? Sometimes there might be a power issue from your system. There might be slow or there might be network bandwidth connectivity. Might have your internet connection. Then what happen when your network is too slow and then you are trying to automate an application? Then what will happen between these two things? Either the application will be running partially or Tosca is trying to click on an object, but because of a network connectivity, your application itself is not loading. Then what will
yes,
happen at such circumstances? So your test cases will start getting filled. So means that there is no proper communication between that. So what we will be doing is externally we will ask sometime for Tosca to wait, right?
yes,
In order to achieve this synchronization and the proper communication and understanding between the application which you are automating and the task automation tool, we will use some external inputs. Okay. So these external inputs are nothing but the time wait. Means we will be asking Tosca to please wait for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Then only you click on that control. So these
mm,
kind of external inputs based upon the timings, in order to wait is in order to achieve the synchronization, we will be using this action mode wait on. This action mode wait on we will be using at that point of time. So this is only just brief introduction with examples and differences I will be telling you in the upcoming sessions. Okay. So you have two action modes called as select and constraint, the remaining one. Okay.
yes,
So select and constraint. So these two select and constraint will be used only on the web tables. Okay, select constraint. Select and constraint. So will be used only on web tables application. So it means basically in the application there might be some tables, right? So tables in the sense like rows and columns would be there. So if you want
yes,
to perform any operations or any actions on the tables in the application, so you will be using the action mode, select and constraint. Okay. Sometimes they might ask you, okay, have you worked on synchronization? The interview. So yes, I mean, you will say yes. And I have worked on synchronization. We achieve the concept of synchronization in Tosca with the help of an action mode wait on. And you will
wait
be
on.
giving a proper example. Then you will be, then sometimes they will ask you, have you worked on tables? Or they might ask you a scenario on the tables itself. So what you need to say, so yes, we have worked on the tables. Okay, you should say like, yes, we have worked on the tables. The most, so basically, when we want to work on the tables in an application, the most important action mode we use are select and constraint. So you need to understand the question, what they are asking about. Okay, and then we need to answer the question, right?
Okay,
So these are six different action modes which are available in Tosca. So first of all, I need to have a test case, right? I need to
Yes.
have a test case so that I need to provide my input. Already, you know, if you want to input something, you have given the action mode as an input. But let us automate first test case. Okay, first test case in TOSCA. So today in our class, we will be automating our first test case. So they will explore previous in our previous classes, right? We have just tried to create a sample test case as only single test step, right? Single test step. So now what we will be doing in today's class, we will automate one complete test case. Let us see. So I'm going to go back to application. I need to open my application. So what is the first thing that we will be doing after coming to this application?
Okay.
So here I'm a new user to this application. Okay, what is the first thing that I have been doing? I will be registering myself, right? If I'm a
Yes.
new user to this application. So what is the first thing we will do? Register. So what is the functionality that I have got? Registration functionality in the demo web shop. So I will be explaining and showing you the register functionality automation with this TOSCA. Okay.
Okay.
So first I'm going to create new test case. Okay. So I'm going to change this name, register a user into application. Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I'm going to change the work state in work. Hmm? Then now when you are creating a test case, what is the first step after opening the application? So
You need to scan.
you want to click on register, right? So
Yes.
choose module which you have register control. Okay. So for that, I need to go modules. Okay. There is a demo web shop, right? Already I have
Mm,
a demo web
register.
shop register login. There are controls. I have a module, right?
Yes.
So this is a module, and I'm going to use this module to one test case. So
Yes.
this is also okay. Okay, just drag and drop onto this test case and see there is a test step created. So if you click on this register, right? So
Yeah.
click. So I'm going to click, and here I'm going to automatically it will take action mode input, right? So click on register is the first step. So you have created. So after clicking on register, what you will do? So now you click on register. What is the next step here?
Page will open.
So what is the next step? What you need to do? You need to enter all the details. For example, here, right? So I
Mm,
need to enter all the details. So if you want to automate the register functionality, you need to click on this register. So after this, you need to enter all these details, right? And finally, you need to click on the register button. So in order to
yeah.
do this, do I have the module scan for this?
No.
See, if you have a module created for that, use that drag and drop into your test case. If you don't have a module created for that, just go simply and create a module yourself. That's it. So that's
Oh,
why what I'm saying here, what I will do, I'm just going to this module now. Sorry, here. So scan application. So this is in this one, I want to scan the space. So here, okay, I'm just adjusting my window. So everything in Tosca is almost dependent upon creating the modules, right? So
Yes.
select on screen. Okay. I'm going to select male,
Mm,
female, first name,
mm,
last name, email, password, confirm password, register button. Okay. So these are the only places that I need to enter my inputs in the application. So that's why I have selected all these controls. I'm going to disable this option. Now see
yes.
all the controls. Okay. Whatever you have identified, everything is become unique, right?
Unique.
And you can also
Yes.
see which properties it have used here. So
Yes.
you have the option to rename your attributes here. So you want to rename, then you can rename.
ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు మరి
Okay.
రీనేమ్ చేస్తే అది కన్సిడర్ చేస్తదా?
Consider చేస్తుంది. So
ఓకే.
now I'm going to save it and I'm going to close my window. So now you can see the module demo webshop.register. So I'm going to change this name. So demo webshop
రిజిస్టర్
register details. Okay. So now I'm going to, what I will do, I will take this module and drag and drop to my test case. Okay. So I'm going to this module and I'm going to this one, register a user into, this is
ఇన్
the second test step, right? First one, what is that? I'm going to click on register. So next, what is that? I want to fill the details, right?
యెస్.
This is first step and this is second step and this is test case. This is a test case. This is a test steps. Okay. Don't be confused.
ఓకే.
So I'm going to rename this registration details. So enter the registration
డీటెయిల్స్.
details. Okay.
ఓకే.
So here you can see male and female. These are radio buttons. Only you can select only one, right?
1
So
యెస్.
yeah. No, I'm going to select click, for example, male. So automatically it will take an input. So first name, suggest me uh, Madhu. Okay.
ఓకే.
And last name, Madhu. What? Last name?
శ్వేత.
Sorry.
శ్వేత.
For, I'm going to, I'm choosing male person. So first name Madhu, for example.
ఓకే.
So last, you can want to change, you can change the name.
ఆ!
What is
కృష్ణ.
the Krishna? Okay. Second name?
కిషోర్.
Last name Krishna Kumar, like Krishna Varma.
హ్మ్.
That's so last name, what do you want?
వర్మ.
Krishna Varma. Okay. So next email, Krishna Varma 123.
@
Okay. At the rate of gmail.com. Mm, password.
కేవీ @ 123.
Sorry,
KV@123.
KV. Okay, KV at the rate of 123. Here also KV at the rate of 123. Right?
Yes. But
So, so what I'm doing here, there is a password right here. See string. Okay, we can see the details. Here password. So string is nothing but a group of characters. But for password, the data type as password. So why what happened is, let us consider. So if I enter password, can you see automatically what has happened? Now my password
change.
has got encrypted, right? See now Tosca has given you even the provision of password encryptions. If you go to another scripting or another programming language, you need to write a script or a code in order to encrypt the password. But here in Tosca, there is no need. If the data type of that particular control is set as a password, then whatever the value you enter, it will be encrypted.
Okay.
Sorry. So password encryption is as simple as such in Tosca. So just give the value, but the data type for the particular control should be password. Then the value will be automatically encrypted, right? If in interview, you entered a value, it is password encrypted. Can you get back the value? So you can't get back the value, right? You won't even know what is the value once it is encrypted. So you can't even
Okay.
find what is the value, right?
Yes.
Once it is encrypted, uh, you came to know, no, right? It is encrypted. That's why you can't even find. So please
Mm-hmm.
remember, whenever you give some value as an input and it is encrypted, you need to remember what value I have given. Otherwise, it will not be descripted again. Only
Okay.
inscription is possible. So description is not possible. Another important point is, can we change the data type from password to string? So you
No.
should say yes. No, I no. Actually, the answer is yes. It is possible to change the data type from password to string. But what has happened is you can change, but when you change automatically, whatever the value you have given, it will be erased. So let's see if I change the value from password
Change.
to string, then what happened? See, erased.
It's okay.
So again, you need to give password. Okay, if I see again, I'm going to change it will automatically erase it.
Okay. బట్
Now,
ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ పాస్వర్డ్ చేస్తే కదా మళ్ళీ పాస్వర్డ్ కింద రాదా డేటా టైప్?
మరి పాస్వర్డ్ కి చేంజ్ చేస్తే వస్తుందా రాదా అన్న మీ క్వశ్చన్?
మనం కాదు ఆటోమేటిక్ గా అది చేంజ్ అవ్వదా?
ఆటోమేటిక్ అవ్వదు. ఒక్కసారి ఇక్కడ పాస్వర్డ్ డేటా టైప్ స్ట్రింగ్ ఉంది, సారీ పాస్వర్డ్ ఉందంటే అది మీరు ఎంటర్ చేసిన అది ఎన్క్రిప్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. మీరు మళ్ళీ డిస్క్రిప్ట్ చేయాలంటే మీరు చూడలేరు. ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవాల్సిందే. మీరు చూడాలి లేకపోతే అట్లీస్ట్ మీరు చేంజ్ చేయాలంటే ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు స్ట్రింగ్ మార్చుకుంటే ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఎరేజ్ అయిపోతుంది. మళ్ళీ మీరు పాస్వర్డ్ ఎంటర్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది.
ఓకే.
So now when the data type is string, whatever the value to enter, it will be visible now, right? It won't be encrypted. If you want to encryption, the data type to password. So here, register, there is a click, automatically it will taken as input. So I'm going to, so first of all, I need to select this option, enter. So I need to select these two steps. Okay. Now I'm going to execute in run in Scratchbook. Let's see what will happen. It's executed, right?
ఎస్.
So we have seen all the input action, but everything is an input. Now, when do we use a verify action mode? And how do we verify this control is, so once you completed the register process again, it is saying a success message. Here a success message, right? Success
Yes.
message, correct. So your registration completed. This is a success message actually. So, or this is a notification. So saying that registration is completed. So people will understand, right? So I want to verify this content and I want to click on continue button. So that's why I'm going to module section. So now again, create one again. I'm going to scan this module. Okay.
Select
So
screen.
I want to select on screen. Okay.
Yes.
I want to this your registration completed and this continue button. Okay.
Yes.
Disable all this. So disable select on screen, one control which is not unique. So properties will try
Okay.
here. We'll see properties. What are the properties? We'll try to remove this inner div because there is no value, and we'll see class name. Okay. See, at the end of the day, it's become unique, right? So at the end of the day, I need to make the control unique with the best practice, right? So that's why,
Yes.
and I'm going to change the control name. Okay, your registration completed. Done.
Successful.
And I'm if you want to change, then we can change it. Success message. Okay, so I'm going to save it and close it.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
if you see there is a module already created, so I'm going to change this name again. Demo web shop register success.
Message.
Okay,
Okay.
so here I'm going to use this module to my test case. Okay, this is my third step actually. Okay,
Okay.
you should
Okay.
drag and drop proper way. So I'm going to rename it. Okay, um, verify the success message and continue.
Continue button.
Okay. So
Okay.
here, by seeing these steps itself, what I'm doing will be easily able to understand. So if someone wants to register into this application, after clicking on this register, they will enter the details. And after this, they want to verify the message and click on continue. Earlier, we see uh, two drop downs, right? Two drop down
Yes.
means, but for this, there is only one drop down. You will be able to see.
Click.
You will be able to see like here. Mm. You can see here there is a if you click on this drop down and there is a property, there are four options: enable, exit, inner text, and visible. You can see, right? So these are
Yes.
four properties by default, which has given by TOSCA. You can use on any one of them and you can verify your content present in the application or not. So I am taking a visible. Okay. I'm taking a visible and I'm going to use equals to. Then I'm going to use true. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to select verify. So now what I'm saying to Tosca is I'm informing to Tosca, please verify this control is visible to me or not in the application. Okay.
Okay.
What I'm asking Tosca to verify. Okay. Whether this control, which control your registration completed control is visible equal to true. Means is visible to you or not. If it is visible, you pass it. If it is not visible, you just failed.
Fail.
Okay.
Okay.
So third step is if it is verified, then what will happen? It got passed, right? Just see the results. Just a minute. It will pass, right? Now see the results. Verification was successful. So next, here there is one exit and um inner text enabled. So see here when it will be success, expected value ఏదైతే మనం ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసింటామో అది ట్రూ అయినప్పుడే రిజల్ట్ వస్తుంది రైట్. అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఎగ్జిట్ అండ్ విజిబుల్? ఇక్కడ విజిబుల్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జిట్ ఉంది. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఎగ్జిట్ అండ్ విజిబుల్? ఇఫ్ ఐ చూస్ exit and equals to true, then see there is something called inner text also. ఇక్కడ inner text అనేది కూడా ఉంది. So why it is used? For example, now what I have asked you, I have see told you after registration I want to verify this success message, right? So now what I have done, I have just only verified this success message is present or not in my application. But I have not verified whether the success message is containing the your registration completed properly or not. Till now, what I have done, either by using visible or by using exit, I have just verified the control is present or not. So just if I exit, then what will happen? Just execute in Scratchbook. We'll see the same action will repeated. Success. Nothing is difference. See, verification was successful. But what I am saying, I have just verified the control is present or not. Our existing or not, but I have not verified the exact content, right? ఈ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ కంటెంట్ నాకైతే ఇది ఉంది సక్సెస్ మెసేజ్ అనేది, బట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ కంటెంట్ ఉందా లేదా అనేది కూడా ఒకటి క్వశ్చన్ కదా. యువర్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ కంప్లీటెడ్ ఉంది అనేది ఒక నిజం, కానీ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ యువర్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ కంప్లీటెడా, యువర్ రిజిస్టర్ కంప్లీటెడా, సంథింగ్ యూ రిజిస్టర్ కంప్లీటెడా అనేది కంటెంట్ కంటెంట్ కూడా ఇంపార్టెంటే కదా మనకి ఇక్కడ.
ఓకే.
సో ఆ కంటెంట్ ఉందా లేదా అని వెరిఫై చేయడం, అది కూడా ఇది కంటెంట్ ఉందా లేదా అనేది ఎంతనో, అది ఎగ్జాక్ట్ కంటెంట్ ఉందా లేదా అనేది కూడా చెక్ చేయడం కూడా అంతే నిజం. Did you
ఓకే.
understand what is the difference?
Yes.
So what is the content of the text message of this your registration completed? I have not verified this, correct? Sometimes in the application, if this is changing, like your registration completed is changed, what will happen? Your test case, it will fail, right? So tomorrow, for
Yes.
example, let us consider, so dear customer, your registration is completed successfully. So what will happen? If your success message is changed to that message, so what will happen if your test execute your test cases? It will not
It will get.
verify. It will not verify everything, right? It is not even finding there is a change in application. Means there is a change that has happened in the application. The success message has changed. When there is something happening in the application, your automation tool should find out, right? But if you script like this, will it be able to find?
No.
No. Then what I will be doing is you can use the property called inner text. Okay. So you can exactly verify the same content is present or not in the application. So inner text equals to true. So I am using this content. Okay. This is very important. Your registration completed. So what will happen? So right click, just select inspect. Here you should choose Copy the content.
Okay.
Just copy it. Because see, I don't want to make any mistakes. That's why I'm going to copy that place. If you want to copy from here, then it will not copy. Okay. And if you want to copy here, just paste on it. And here again you need to copy, and again here, sorry, not here. Here. You need to
Fish.
paste here. Okay. So here I'm going to put a verify. So here I'm just informing to TOSCA, please go and verify whether the particular control is containing the text message. Your registration completed. If it is containing your registration completed, something in addition to this, it will fail. So exactly it should be as it is, whatever it is there in the application. So I'm going to run the test case. Let's see what will happen. It will be successful, right?
Yes.
Hmm. If I see, if I add anything different, for example, full stop, then what will happen? It will fail. One mistake. Okay, that's just I put a full stop. Then if you won't execute the test case, it will fail. See, one space
Yes.
also. If you if you just, I'm going to give us one more space. Then let's see. See, one more space is also showing your error, right?
Yes.
Now you
Yeah.
understand?
Yes.
So, so there would be different between exit, visible, and inner text. Now,
Exactly.
see, you will always tell me that inner text would be better. Okay, if I use it. Now, see, again, it is passed. If I use this run in Scratchbook, see, now it success. If you see the log verification was successful, expected value registration completed, actual value registration completed. So login info. So it means exactly you are verifying the content. The exact content is being verified. If there is any any difference or any other extra letter or any extra space also, so you will get a fail message. Okay,
Okay.
understand?
Yes.
Yes. See, even if there is a simple minor changes, inner text will be able to grab it and it will show it to you very clearly. So remember, whenever you want to verify the text message or whenever you want to verify the content of the control, please use property called inner text. Okay. So and just verify it. Next, what is enable? So enable, nothing. It is just only to show whether the property is enabled or not. For example, we might have come across many applications, right? If you remember, until unless you enter all the details, that last submit button,
Oh,
okay, will be
yes.
visible only.
Mm.
So the last
Yes.
submit button will be visible till you enter all the details.
Yes.
Here, if it is something there is a details and it is visible, you can't enter the details, right? Once you fill all the details, only then the submit button will become
Can
enabled in some applications. If you are working on
yes.
such kind of applications, if you want to verify whether the control is enabled or not. You also need to verify whether that is even after you enter all the details. If it is not enabling, what you will do, you can't enter that, right?
Yes.
If it is not enabling, you can't go and click on that. So if you want to verify any control like it is enabled or not, then you can use this property called enable. So these are the four properties, and okay, these are the four properties you can use if you want to verify unique control any text, any situation. So now I have verified all these things, and what should I do? So I need to click on this click button. Okay. So I'm going to click on this and automatically it will take input. So I'm going to just see the verification. It will happen or not. It
Okay.
it passed. So now see the verification is done and it is click on success message, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
So after registration, what I want to do, for example, I want to log out. I'm just explaining a small functionalities. Okay. If I want to log
Okay.
out, do you have a module?
No.
So what is the next step? So we have registered logout shopping cart wish list. But after registration, which user Krishna Varma is the username. It means I am entered into the Krishna Varma account. Okay, and then I want to log out. So this is Krishna Varma user application, right?
Yes.
This is not just a demo webshop application. This is Krishna Varma. So what is the next step?
He wants
So
to
I
log out.
want to I want to log out. But for that, what I need to do? Just go to modules. Okay. Just scan the application again. Scan application. This is application. Scan. Here, select on screen. Now I'm going to choose log out. Okay. Just save it and close it. Sorry. Select on just disable on this option. Save it
Save.
and close it. Okay. So if you see
Okay.
the module, there is a module, and if you want to change the name, you can do it. I'm going to put a name logout. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to use this module and drag and drop into my test case. Okay. This is my fourth step, test step. Okay. I'm
Okay.
going to rename again. So click on logout. Yeah. So
Okay.
now I'm going to 1 minute. I'm going to click on this. Click. Okay. Automatically it will take as the input. So now I'm going to execute it and run it. So definitely it will come back to my home page. Right?
Yes.
See, this is the result actually. So when you click on test case, okay, register a user into application. The reason behind me asking you to enter a proper naming conventions is you can also see one tab called control flow diagram. Okay, it
Yes.
will also show you what are the step-by-step process that you are doing. See, as being technical person, you know what are these steps. Okay.
Tips.
So, but when business wants to see, when client want to see what exactly automation you are doing, you can show the test case and you can show them the control flow diagram. By seeing this flow, business people can understand easily. Okay, is it clear for you?
Yes.
Yeah. So now I will ask you something. Now I have
Oh,
executed this test case completely step by step, right? Now, till now,
mhm.
from where I have started automation? From clicking on
Uh,
register,
register.
right?
Mm.
Means
Yes.
from clicking register, it's not the automation. But today, open the URL. I'm going to first open the demo webshop URL, right? Then how will happen? How will the application will open till now? I have opened the application manually. And then I started
Yes.
from clicking on register. But what is
Register and
automation?
we
I
have
need to
to
start
first.
doing it from scratch. Are you
Yes.
getting my point?
Yeah.
I have opened the application manually. But what is automation? I need to start doing from open URL.
Oh,
I just need to run, click on one button and called run, and it should open the application on its own and it should start executing on its own, correct? So
yes.
how do you open the URL? So how do I have opened the browser automatically? So we have a standard module called, this is a standard module, okay? And there is a T-box X engines, okay? T-box X engines. There is an HTML, okay? And here
Yeah.
open URL. There is open URL, right? So open URL is the
Yes.
standard module which will be used in order to open the application or launch the application. This is one way of finding it. For suppose as being for new guide to the standard module, you don't know it right where it is there. So I will tell you how to easily find. So go to your test case, okay? Just right click on, sorry, here not here. Just right click
Okay.
on. mm, there is option called not here. I think here. Yeah, here. So there is option called search and add the test step. If you go to test case, if you right click and you can find search and add test step, click on that. So now search whatever you want. So basically, if I want to open URL, what is the standard module? Open
Okay.
URL.
Your.
Just click open. So see, open URL automatically it will show it. So type it
Yes.
and just select open URL. You can just select the particular thing and now add anything. It will come automatically at the bottom. Okay. What I'm
Okay.
saying, you just select that particular thing and after that you can add whatever you want and it will automatically at the bottom. Okay. I'm just going to select and you can see the bottom of this test case. I mean test step. But open URL, it should not be at the bottom, right? It
Here
should
to
be
start.
on top of register. So
Yes.
that's why. So first you
Correct.
need to open URL. So again, drag and drop and this open URL into the top here. Okay.
Okay.
Now this open URL into the top. Now what is the first step? I want to register a user. What should I do? First URL should be open, right? And what is the URL here? URL, right? So I need a URL, right? Okay. This is, I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it. Okay.
Okay.
So automatically it will take as input.
Yeah.
So now first open URL means demo web shop. Next, click on register. Okay. Next, enter that registration details. Next, verify the success message and continue. Next, click on logout.
Log.
So, but the browser is not closed, right? If I want to close the browser, then how to do? Again, you have a standard module called close browser. Okay. That is what I told you. TOSCA has given some predefined and inbuilt functionalities for us. So go to your test case, just right click and search and add step. Click on that. So just type close. You can
Browser.
close browser here, right? Just select on that. So what is the attribute? What is the
Title.
attribute? It is asking you the title, right? So it means what is the title of the browser or the heading, what is the present in the demo web shop. So title is demo web shop, right? So I'm going to clear demo web shop, right? So type it. But I want to change demo and star mark. I'm going to give a star mark.
Okay.
So because today it might be only demo web shop. Tomorrow might be a different name, right? So
Yeah.
already we learned about wildcard concept. So from
Yeah.
anywhere you want to close the browser, it is not only the home page, it is my convenience. So I am just closing the browser, but I am just searching only for a title, demo. If demo is there, after that I won't consider anything. So star means basically use it for a wildcard. After demo, I won't give anything. So it will not consider and verifying any value. Now see a test cases has been completed, right? Now what I will be doing is, as I told you, whenever you working on the test case is completed, change the work state. Okay, here. Okay, change the work state in work to completed. Now see the icon of the test case. What happened? Change it, right? This is the actual test case which you have completed and you have automated it completed end to end. It means starting to end. You have automated. Okay. So if you one click on test case, it will execute all test steps. If you click on this, just click on run in Scratchbook. It will execute all test case, all test steps. Is it clear? Is it clear, Jyoti? Jyoti, are you there?
Yes, yes.
So my question is, if you execute this test case, will it pass or fail?
It will pass.
Sure.
Yes.
But but my answer is failed. Why?
Like why?
Just
Oh,
see what will happen.
sure.
It failed. Why?
Like the email already exists. It's showing.
Yeah, that is my answer. So what happened here? Couldn't find containers. Container success message with the following properties because it is not entered in the next page. That's why. And so why? Because here the specified email already exists. Because can you register with the same details again?
No.
So password might be okay. And most important thing is email ID, right? So
Right.
if you execute the test case with the same details, it will fail, right? So that's why I'm showing the scratchbook results. So now what Tosca is looking for, after clicking on register, Tosca searching for verification, right? So
Yes.
on the of the success message, but that page is not there because it's failed here. For that, you need to change the inputs. Okay. Registration details. In registration details, you need to change the details here. So, and then only you can run it, it will pass here. So you need to
Um,
change. But it is a
so
drawback
end up
for me to, yeah.
ప్రతిసారి మెయిల్ చేంజ్ చేస్తా ఉండాలి కదా.
అవును. Because you can't register with the same name. That's why you need to change. Here, there is a value again. If you want to give another name, you can give here also and here also. Password is okay
ఓకే.
because you can put a same password with different applications, right? Am I clear?
ఎస్.
Yeah. So, but it is a drawback for me to execute the test case when we have the same details. How do you overcome this? It is time taken process to change the details again and again. What we will be
Yeah.
doing is, so we will be overcoming this situation in the tomorrow class with the concept of dynamic expression. So up to now, what enter the values, we have given everything is static. Tomorrow we are going to remove these hardcore values, I mean static values, and we are going to use the concept of dynamic expressions, which will generate the values automatically. So when you are executing, and we will be seeing that in the tomorrow's class, and we will be overcoming this issue in the tomorrow's class. Okay, is it clear for you?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to save it. Okay, before closing your application, I mean tool, then just save it, and after that you can close it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so just practice it, prepare well, and after that you came to know what I'm saying. So listening is very easy, and when you in real time you do a practice, then you will know.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop this one. So see you tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
so now what